What is happening, gamers? This is Bradley here, and the Japanese magazine Famitsu managed to ask various developers about what their goals were for the year 2014. And one of the developers who was asked was Masahiro Sakurai, who is the lead developer of the upcoming Smash Bros. Game. And he stated that his resolve is to complete and release Super Smash Bros. 3DS and Wii U in the year 2014, which in actuality isn't saying all too much, but it may just give us a hint as to when we can expect these games to be released. So there is a possibility that they could get delayed into 2015, but his resolve is to release them in 2014, which might mean that they'll try to take up as much time in 2014 to flesh out the games and still be able to release them in that said year. So maybe they'll come out in the fall rather than in the spring or summer. So there's a very good chance that the games won't release until sometime after E3 2014, maybe sometime in November, which could make sense to coincide with the holiday rush, and also gives them that much more time to work out all the kinks in the games to balance it all out so the games don't feel too rushed. But of course, this is just speculation as nothing is confirmed, but if you want to take a stab at when you think the games will be released, leave a comment below. And speaking of 2014, is that in an interview with 4Gamer, various different Capcom developers tease multiple different projects that will be announced in 2014. So basically, Kazunori Sugiura says that there will be games announced in 2014 that will surprise people a lot. Kenji Kataoka of Dungeons & Dragons says that another classic Capcom game will be revived by the end of 2014, and there will be an announcement for it once things get warmer. Shu Takumi of Phoenix Wright says that a new game will be announced next year, and Takeshi Yamazaki of Phoenix Wright says that his team is working full force on the next game. So of course, most of this information is vague, but it does give us some stuff to look forward to in the year 2014 from Capcom. And as for something that could surprise people a lot, maybe there'll be an announcement for a new Mega Man title, considering Capcom has been relatively quiet about Mega Man's future. And announcing a fancy new Mega Man title could surprise some people, and they can even release one to compete with Mighty No. 9. And as for the classic Capcom game that they're planning on reviving in 2014, maybe we'll see the reemergence of one of the Final Fight games, or maybe they're planning on remastering another classic Disney game like with what they did with DuckTales. So maybe we'll see a remastered Chip 'n Dale's Rescue Rangers, or maybe even DuckTales 2. We don't know. And as a way to round out this video is that recently I made mention that there was a rumor that Minecraft was going to be coming to the Wii U in the summer of 2014, but that has pretty much been debunked because Notch, who is one of the creators of Minecraft, has stated on Twitter that he is not aware of any plans to release a Wii U version of Minecraft. So if there was a Wii U version, I'm sure he would be aware of it, but he doesn't leave us without hope because he did state that a Wii U version would make sense. But the only reason why they don't have it in their current plans to bring it to the system is because they already have too much going on. So maybe once the workload actually slows down and they finish porting Minecraft to other platforms, maybe they'll finally decide to bring it to the Wii U. So that will bring us to the end of the news roundup. If you liked what you saw, please give it a thumbs up and add your favorites and all that good stuff. And I am planning on releasing a new episode of That's on Miiverse every single week, and I am shooting to release episode 3 this Saturday, so you can stay tuned for that. Also, we have Dr. Luigi coming out tomorrow, and I'm thinking about reviewing that game as well, but I will talk to you later in the next video, guys. Bye!